Welcome to Online Storytime with the Chicago Public Library. My name is Miss Andrea and I work at Thomas Hughes Children's Library. We're going to get started with story time and we're going to begin with a song. Now, I have a terrible singing voice. It's quite terrible, so I have a co-host. This is Chén and he's going to be singing all the songs for me. Are you guys ready? Chén, are you ready? We clap and say hello, we clap and say hello. With our friends of story time, we clap and say hello. We wave and say hello, we wave and say hello. With our friends of story time, we wave and say hello. We stomp and say hello, we stomp and say hello. With our friends of story time, we stomp and say hello. All right, Chén, can you grab us our first book? Thank you, shē. Shē is thank you in Chinese. This book is called Lizzie's Friends, and it's written and illustrated by Grace Lin. Lizzie was a new girl at school. Nobody talked to her. Nobody smiled at her. At the playground, Lizzie stood on the merry-go-round by herself. Because Lizzie ate lunch alone, she was finished before lunchtime was over. Since she didn't have anything else to do, Lizzie took the lunch menu in front of her and began to fold it. Soon she had made a little paper crane. "Hello," Lizzie said to the paper crane. "I will call you Menu, and you will be my friend." And to her surprise, Menu opened its eyes and blinked at her. Menu looked to the right, then to the left, and fluttered up with his paper wings. The rest of the day, Lizzie smiled, a secret smiled. "Did you make any friends at school today?" Mommy asked when Lizzie came home. "Well," Lizzie said, patting Menu in her pocket, "I did make one friend." "Good," Mommy said. "I'm sure you'll make more tomorrow." And she did. The next day, Lizzie made lots of friends. Her friends went with her everywhere. And Lizzie was never alone. One day, Lizzie heard a group of kids laughing as they went down the street. They stopped at one house and then another, but they didn't stop at Lizzie's. "Lizzie," Mommy called from downstairs, "why don't you go out with your friends to the playground? I think they're all headed that way." Lizzie looked at her paper friends. "Yes," she said, "let's go to the playground." Lizzie led her friends down the street and to the playground. "We'll ride the merry-go-round first," she told them. "Then we can all ride together." So all the paper animals crowded onto the merry-go-round and Lizzie began to push it. Round and round Lizzie pushed. She ran so hard she didn't see that her friends were having a difficult time staying on. Swoosh! The paper giraffe flew, then the paper elephant and the rabbit. A strong wing caught them and carried them up into the sky. When Lizzie jumped on, the merry-go-round was empty. She looked up and saw her paper friends flying away. "No, come back," Lizzie cried, but they couldn't. "No more friends," Lizzie said, and she sat down on the merry-go-round and covered her face with her hands. "Hey, is this yours?" a voice said. Lizzie looked up, and there was a girl holding a paper crane. "Menu, it's me," the girl said. "Did you make it?" Lizzie looked at the girl. She was smiling at her. Lizzie nodded. "Can you show me how?" the girl asked. "I'm Paige." Paige came over to Lizzie's house and Lizzie showed her how to make a paper crane. Then they made a paper fox and a dragonfly. They talked and laughed. And the next day, Paige pushed Lizzie on the merry-go-round with lots and lots of friends. Dear Lizzie, we hope you're doing well. We're having fun traveling the world. We miss you. Your friends. P.S. Tell Menu hello. The end. Now we're going to be doing a special activity. And I have this small little village of little houses. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now there's a special little mouse hiding in one of our houses. Could he be in the pink house, the brown house, the yellow house, the gray house, the orange house, the green house, the blue house, the red house, the black house, or maybe in the purple house? Let's see. Little mouse, are you in the pink house? Nope, he's not. Little mouse, are you in the brown house? Nope, he is not. Little mouse, are you in the yellow house? Nope, he is not. Where could he be hiding? Little mouse, are you in the gray house? No. Little mouse, are you in the orange house? No. Little mouse, are you in the green house? No. Little mouse, are you in the blue house? No. Little mouse, are you in the red house? No. There's only 2 options. Let's see. Little mouse, are you in the black house? No. I think I know where he's hiding. Little mouse, are you in the purple house? Yes, there he is. Little mouse. Okay, I'm going to ask Chén to hand me the next book. And our next book is Leonardo the Terrible Monster, written by Mo Willems. Leonardo was a terrible monster. He couldn't scare anyone. He didn't have 1,642 teeth like Tony. He wasn't big like Eleanor. And he wasn't just plain weird like Hector. Leonardo tried very hard to be scary, but he just wasn't. One day, Leonardo had an idea. He would find the most scaredy cat kid in the whole world and scare the tuna salad out of him. Leonardo researched until he found the perfect candidate. Sam. Leonardo snuck up on the poor, unsuspecting boy. Roar! And the monster gave it all he had. Until the little boy cried. Yes! Cheer, Leonardo, I did it! I finally scared the tuna salad out of someone. No, you didn't, snapped Sam. Oh, yeah? Replied Leonardo. Then why are you crying? My mean big brother stole my action figure right out of my hands while I was still playing with it. And then he broke it on purpose. And it was my favorite toy, and I tried to fix it. But I couldn't, and I got so mad. I kicked the table and I stabbed my toe, the same foot that I hurt last month when I accidentally slipped in the bathtub after I got some soap in my eyes trying to wash it out of the... And my big brother's cockatoo pooped on my head. Don't have any friends and my tummy hurts. That's why. Then Leonardo made It's okay. Instead of being a terrible monster, he would become a wonderful friend. But that didn't mean that he couldn't try to scare his friend every now and then. Boo! The end. Okay, now we're going to do one more song, and this one's going to be in Spanish. It's about a telaraña. Can you say that with me? Telaraña. And some elefantes. Oops, they don't want to stay on. There we go. Elefantes, an elephant. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, y 5. We're going to do a little song with them. Un elefante se balanceaba sobre la tela de una araña y como veía que resistía, fue a llamar a otro elefante. 2 elefantes se balanceaban sobre la tela de una araña. Como veían que resistían, fueron a llamar a otro elefante. 3 elefantes se balanceaban sobre la tela de una araña. Y como veían que resistía, fueron a llamar a otro elefante. 4 elefantes se balanceaban sobre la tela de una araña. Y como veían que resistían, fueron a llamar a otro elefante. 5 elefantes se balanceaban sobre la tela de una araña. Y como veían que resistían, siguieron balanceando. All right, let's put our elefantes away. Un elefante, 2 elefantes, 3 elefantes, 4 elefantes, 5 elefantes y la telaraña. Les decimos adiós. Shēn, Shēn, can we sing our goodbye song? We clap and say goodbye, we clap and say goodbye. With our friends of story time, we clap and say goodbye. We wave and say goodbye, we wave and say goodbye. With our friends, so story time. We wave and say goodbye. We stump and say goodbye. We stump and say goodbye. With our friends, so story time. We stump and say goodbye.